Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with the Bros. This is episode 20? No, 19. Is it 20?
Christ, skipping years? That's what we do?
I don't know. 19. All right, 19. All right, I just want to make sure. I had to write.
Really? That's what you was doing when you was now you trying to get them 21 clubs. 20.
What's 10 plus 9? 21. That's fair. I'm Chris. Follow us at WWTB Wrestling with the Bros on Twitter. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for not giving away a game. We got our ass whooped, but we didn't give away like the Eagles. I'm sorry, Smitty. I'm sorry. Also, shout out to our executive producer, Smitty. As you can see, I am wearing the worst baseball team shirt in the history of baseball, the Chicago White Sox.
Is it 120 yet?
It's darn near close to it. They're like knocking on death's door, man. Freak.
You gotta take that from the Mets so we can say that you suck.
I said this team was going to suck. I said they were going to suck before the season started. I said that. I was like, this team is not good at all, man. So I am honestly, I am honestly not surprised at all. And then wait a minute, here's the killer. Here's the kicker, Fair. The White Sox said they're not going to do anything for next year. So we're going to suck even more. So we might win 10 games next year.
Why they take it for no reason?
They're literally like I've never seen a team tank like for next year. I'm like, dude, what is Reinsdorf doing?
Like,
Seriously,
you can't even tank in baseball like that because it literally don't work.
Well,
number one 7 times in a row, like you might get 3 players.
Fair. We're about to find out if you can tank in baseball next season because the White Sox suck. I'll tune in just to, but yeah, I do have the Yankees. No, if I'll tune in and watch the White Sox next season while I'm folding clothes or doing laundry, or maybe if I'm cutting grass or something. I don't know, man. I mean, they are terrible.
It's great in baseball when you have a team that's hot and they running into the playoffs. I'm in the second wild card seed right now, so I'm good.
Is it still a 1-game playoff series, or is it like a 3-game?
So the 3 playoff, the wild card, the 2 and the 3 one is a 2-game or 3-game series. So best out of 3.
Oh, okay.
Best out of 5 for the wild card, the first wild card, and whoever wins 2 to 3, and then it's best out of 5 in the division.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
No, it's for the 2-3 is 1. For the 2-3 is a 1-game playoff, and then 2 out of 3 for the next round. My bad.
Okay, all right, gotcha. No, man, Well, I wouldn't know anything about that because my team's not in the playoffs, so I wouldn't know anything about that.
Ever. The only time you got there was COVID.
Hold on, and the year after we got beat by the Astros, but now it doesn't count, dude. I literally was arguing with my son about that series because who was it? It was Gavin Sheets, who was batting left. He was a lefty. This is when you still can have the shift on. And I kept telling my son, hey, just slap the ball or bunt the ball down third base. Nobody's over there getting hit. And he was like, no, hit the ball. They're not paying him to bunt. They're paying him to hit the ball. But he's going to hit right into a freaking ground out because the second baseman is down there in right field or whatever. Slap the ball down third base. You can probably get a double out of it. I mean, we literally argued that entire series about that.
I mean, they can't be in that far. They don't shift no more. But
No, they don't.
I think, yo,
Bless you.
just a quick. The game has gotten so much better since they took that fucking shift away from the game. I love it now.
Me,
It's,
I like the shift.
I don't like it.
I
It's
like
a
it. Hey,
emergency out for left-handers, bro. Every left-hander
hey,
ball.
wait a minute. So wait a minute. As a left-handed hitter, you can't slap the ball down the third base line.
There's not many people that do that nowadays.
Well, nowadays they don't. Everybody swings for the fences.
Well, everybody pulls. So if you call that swinging for the
Yeah,
fences,
pool. Yeah, pools. They
ain't no
pool.
Cody Gwynns in the league no more. Ain't no, ex
Hey,
hitter, like ain't no more of those.
I
It's
mean,
had since '95, and you know that.
dog. There aren't any more. There aren't any more small. It's not really a lot of teams that does small ball. That when's the last time you've seen a pitch out? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Because you can't even do it because you can only step off the mound so many times and all
yeah,
that. I like those are the changes I'm talking about. Like the no shifts, the X amount of mound visits, the you can only step off and throw over to bases like 2 times in an at bat. That's all cool for me. Like it makes the game a lot faster and a lot more tolerable.
it definitely no. I get why baseball. Why they took some of that stuff out. And you've heard this in Twitter Spaces. I don't know if you agree with it, but I do agree with it to a certain degree. Analytics, probably for the most part, has hurt sports in many ways. You know, yeah. And not saying that analytics doesn't have its place, but sometimes you just don't replace analytics with something that's tried and true. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I get you. I think analytics, like for football, analytics, I feel like it's trash. Like it's not
Basketball too.
Yeah, maybe basketball, but I think analytics in baseball works because it's kind of a thinking man sport anyway, especially like if you follow pitchers. So I don't mind analytics in baseball, but like football, basketball, stuff like that. I even see some hockey shit that I don't even remember what I saw, but it was like,
oh wow,
if you hit the puck at this angle, I was like, am I doing this? Geometry? The hell is this? I don't want to, but nah, it's like knowing, like, I'll stick with football. With football, like, I don't need to know that it was on a certain trajectory on a line. He was running 20 miles an hour. I don't need to know all of that. I know he was running fast. I know that. I know that one-handed catch had a 0.2 probability. I know that. I don't need you to tell me that. Okay, like it's no point for football.
That was ESPN Sports Science.
Yeah, like that's exactly what it was. Like, yo, he came out and he has to lay out to a 92 degree, not a 90. I don't care. Get out of here.
And look, we're definitely going to get into wrestling. I do want to ask you this. Are you tired of it yet? Of all the news about what's going on with Diddy, or are you kind of like you intrigued by what's going on? What?
I don't care. Shit ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. If he did it, he did it. If he didn't, he didn't. It looks like he did. Go to jail. I don't care.
Gotcha. Hey, no, some people are like that. Some people are intrigued. I don't know. I guess I'm intrigued by celebrity stories and backgrounds because you find out some stuff. You're like, holy crap.
Yeah, but, I mean, all the videos that's coming out. I get this shit is funny, right? It's a certain aspect of it, not the part where he was doing whatever to people who didn't want it to be done to.
Right.
But it's like growing up in Jersey. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Jersey, right? So, I mean, I've heard the legends of Diddy and all of that shit and all this crazy fucking party shit that he does. I'm not surprised by it. It doesn't surprise me at all. Like I'm like, yo, he looked like a dude that's do some some freaky shit, like some crazy dumb shit. I'm sorry, he looked like a dude that do that.
And his was crazy. I remember one time I was looking for baby. I'm like, damn, all the baby all gone. What the hell? And then you find out Diddy got on the shit.
Like who sends a motherfucker to who thinks to even though reality stuff, Who thinks that this is something cool for TV? Yo, I'm gonna send him all the way to Brooklyn by foot. He'll get me a fucking slice of cheesecake, bro. Who? Who thinks of that? A crazy, deranged motherfucker. That's who. That's what.
Yeah, man. I'll say this, man. You know, to the people that he abused physically, mentally, or whatever, man, that's it's sad. It's sad for them. Like to I really knew that he was in deep trouble, and I can't remember if it was this year or last year. But when Cassie filed that lawsuit, and she filed it at 9 o'clock on Monday, and he paid her off at 9:01 on Monday, I said, "Oh, he's in trouble." Yeah, because that means everything he said was true. And I think if you kind of do a little bit of a paper trail, I think when he was dressed up as the Joker for Halloween, I think that's when you start to see things go kind of take a turn for the worse for him.
He's been looking like a weirdo
oh yeah, he definitely has the way he's moved, and then
years, bro. He's been
and then listening to like his bodyguards interviews, Gene Deal, and then other people coming out saying stuff, and yeah.
Look, multiple people from different walks of life and shit. You don't hear that shit, and about the same person. It should not be true. Like I said, I'm from the projects. Lowest of low. Like, why would I know about something about Diddy, right? To say it like that. Niggas in the Bronx know about Diddy shit. Like, niggas in Jersey, the real OGs that I know about Diddy. You can't say the same thing and it not be true. So, hey, if he was sitting here with this master plan of sex trafficking and all that shit, well, it just doesn't surprise me. So.
No, it doesn't, man. I tell you what does surprise you is the fact that you are still out here rooting for Cody Rhodes, man. You're still rooting for Cody Rhodes.
Rooting. Don't you lie. Don't you lie, you guys. Lying. I am not what's his name?
He is a Cody merchant.
I am not a
he is the biggest Cody stan.
I'm a Cody hater.
Matter of fact, if I had the music
at the end of that song when he said he was gonna fuck Eminem up. That's who I am.
Yo, Fair has been on this anti-Cody train for like the last.
He's not anti-Cody, bro.
He's been on this anti-Cody train for like the last. Ever since WrestleMania 40, he has hated Cody Rhodes.
That's true. It was definitely like July. I started hating. But no, it wasn't since April. It was definitely July. Money in the Bank. Why do I need this random ass Cody 3-way? Get out of my head. Like, you needed to start all the shit that you're doing right now. We can get right into this. Why? Go
ahead. Let's go. Let's get right into it.
You can do all of this shit that you're doing right now with Roman in fucking July. There's no reason that he should have waited all the way to SummerSlam to kick off this shit. All of this, it's nonsense because we know what the setup is. So why not do this shit during the summertime when it's down? Then you're ramping up at SummerSlam with matches. If you want to do this stupid match, this could have been the SummerSlam match. I would have much rathered the SummerSlam match be Cody Rhodes and Roman if we're going to do this stupid team up than a goddamn title shot to a dude who don't fucking deserve it because you want to keep Cody in the bloodline story. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not hating on Cody per se. I'm hating on the booking of Cody. Whatever. I'll be the hater. You point this shit at me. God damn it. But that's the point. That's the point, though. You can't keep him in one spot because you want him to be associated come WrestleMania season with this fucking story.
Yeah.
You could have had him getting over a whole slew of these young dudes. But you sat here and gave him AJ Styles on a nothing beef and Solo Sikoa, who's lost like 400 matches.
To Cody.
Half of the shit's to Cody. Come on. And you can't do that in this century, in this day and age with Twitter and people filming live shows and all of that. You can't do that to people who pay attention. That's why we say you're insulting us. You're insulting our intelligence. Because, dude, I know this dude has won like 3 matches in his like 3 years being up here. What is he getting a title match for? Because he wants it. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
You know who says they get to say, I want a title match? Roman Reigns. You know who else? Brock Lesnar. You know who else? Seth Rollins. You know who else?
Randy Orton.
Do you get the point?
Yep.
Those dudes are over.
Yeah, there you go. Look, that was. What did I tell you? What did I tell you when Cody Rhodes won his when he won his match at Mania 40? What did actually I said it before he won the match at WrestleMania. But what did I say? I was concerned about what was going to be the booking or who were going to be his feuds once he becomes champion.
Yeah, and then we all thought that was going to be logical. Randy.
Right. And they haven't pivoted that way. They haven't pivoted that way.
They didn't pull the trigger ever. That was the logical thing. Randy. Maybe give him a month off, give him that AJ Styles match. Great. That's a great overseas. Oh, AJ is well-known overseas. Great house kind of main event. And they made it a pay-per-view. Great. Whatever. Right? The next person up for June should have been Randy Orton.
Or you know what? You could. Well, I was going to say you could have continued with AJ Styles, but Styles had that deal or that stuff going on TNA or whatever, New Japan, so he went over there. But yeah, I thought they should have gone with Randy Orton because
and they're waiting, and I don't know why.
Because it kind of goes along with what we talked about on the last pod, where we were talking about how Randy and Cody have history. What was it back in 2012, 13 when they teamed up?
09, 10.
10 somewhere there. Yeah, some of that
08 through there, like through that.
Yeah, but they had teamed up at one point. It was him.
Legacy.
It was Legacy. Yes, Legacy faction. So there's history there. So you could have brought a lot of history. You could have brought that story back into the fold now with Cody and with Randy Orton. I don't know what they're waiting for. I really don't know what they're waiting for.
I don't know. It befuddles me. That's why I'm like, it doesn't.
If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
I know, and I get, and then I get why they're doing the Roman team up, right? Because obviously it's a moneymaker, right? But you want to do Mega Powers 2.0. You keep Cody adjacent to the bloodline. If they put him in that War Games match, bro, I will absolutely lose my shit. You put him in that War Games match instead of Sammy, I'm gonna lose my shit. I will only not lose my shit if Sammy goes on solo side. I want that.
Hold on. If Sammy goes on solo side, you said?
Solo side. He turns heel and goes on solo side.
You think he's wait a minute. Do you think Sammy will turn heel?
Just throwing it out there, Throwing it out there.
Because I still think Rome or Jay, Jimmy, and Sammy will come back and reunite against
I don't know.
Against
I know
the Bloodline 2.0.
Roman. The twins are going to be with Roman, right? I just think they're going to force Cody in that freaking War Games match, and it doesn't make sense. He's the WWE champ. No way in the world are they putting Roman Reigns in a random fucking story when he's over, bro. No way they do that. They don't put Roman Reigns in random Seth Rollins shit. Seth Rollins has come through the bloodline and had a little beef, but it made sense in story. But he's not just randomly helping my enemy. Bro, this dude just beat my ass for 2 years. I'm going to help him? What the fuck? What are you talking about? This don't make sense. And everybody
doesn't make dollars. It doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense. It don't make sense. You can't. Nothing you say makes logical wrestling sense. This dude, beat my ass, him and his family for 2 years, 2.5 years, because they're still beating his ass. And I'm gonna help the dude who sicked them on me. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a money match. You're trying to do a big thing for a thing. If you want Rock to come in, I don't care. This shit don't make sense. It don't make sense.
And shout out to your boy Moonlight because he was very concerned about Cody Rhodes and who was going to be. I mean, is Cody gonna? I mean, is Cody who? Who's watching this?
I get the joke, but everybody's watching. Let's not say everybody's watching. Everybody's watching.
Who's going to care?
That they didn't
Antoine, who's going to care about it? Who's going to care?
Apparently, a lot of people, because everybody likes this stupid ass match. But my thing is, right, is that you missed an opportunity to build your champion.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
There's no, I mean, AJ, great. There's no big wins. Like, not to shit on AJ. Who the hell cares about AJ Styles right now? You gave him a rub a little bit by putting him in a match with Cody, and you ain't even do nothing with him. You told him to go overseas and hype up Japan. We trying to start up a new market. Come on, man.
A market that he's very popular in, by the way. But no, I'm with you, man. I was very concerned about. I think I'm concerned about that. Excuse me, with all champions. And like, I think everybody knew that when Roman lost, he was going to take some time off because he was doing a movie and stuff. And I just think that everybody knew that. The problem was going to be, Cody's your champion. Who are you going to have him feud with, at least until Roman gets back? And then you can kind of finish out that story or do whatever you want to do. But yeah, WWE booking-wise, they've really dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball
with Cody, which is something you don't want to do. Which is something you don't want to do. And then here's another question: do you, at some point, turn Cody heel? And if you do, when?
I think a heel turn comes probably after Mania next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Cody just wanted to prove that he can do the Super Cena shit, right? That type of dude. But I fully expect him, just creative wise, because you know how much I've watched his kind of interviews, see him talk about wrestling and stuff like that. He wants to turn heel, but he feels like he just hasn't finished his babyface run. But I think that's coming soon. That because
so you're predicting after Mania 41 he has returned.
Okay. I fully expect, just me. I fully expect Roman Reigns to have that title after Mania. Fully expect it. Just me.
No. I mean, no. I can see that. I mean, that would make sense, especially. I think was that you that I think you said that we probably get Cody and Rock at Mania 41. You think?
I think that's what they want to do. So I think they're going to do the convoluted shit, some type of convoluted shit where they get, it probably is Rock Roman night 1 main event, and then winner goes to Cody. I think, in my opinion, hold on, Tony Khan, what? Bro, boot that dude.
What do you say? I'm not reading. I didn't see the comment.
Breaking news: Tony Khan takes over hosting Diddy Freak-Offs.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my god! Hold on.
That comment. Don't put that.
Yeah, I get no. I guess that guy. I guess the guy wants to carry the case of baby oil inside the Freak-Off.
He wants the 30 pack.
Here, did he? Guess what? I got all the Johnson & Johnson out of South Florida.
He gonna need that shit and got there in prison. You better
hold on. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. If Diddy somehow gets some Johnson & Johnson up in jail, man, hey, he gonna turn that book. Take that.
Yo, you see the video where he it was like it's a DJ from Miami. He was dead face down, knocked out on his patio.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yo, I was like, Diddy was like, it's. You know what's crazy about this whole Diddy situation?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so you and I grew up in the '90s. We're a couple years apart, but you're closer to New York than I am growing up. Well, you know what I'm saying. So you heard a lot of Hot 97, you know, heard a lot of stuff on Hot 97. Whereas if I heard about me personally, if I heard about it a couple of days, maybe weeks later, because near Chicago, we had access to it, but not like you guys, because all the hot rappers and stuff went to New York to Hot 97, especially if they're from the area. So,
yeah,
like you said, you heard a lot of stuff about Diddy growing up in the Bronx and Jersey and stuff. I didn't really start hearing about stuff about Diddy until probably about mid-20s or so, maybe mid to late 20s. But the thing about it was, like when YouTube was really starting to blow up and people were doing interviews and talking about him, that's when I started hearing it. And then I started thinking back, like, wait a minute. Shine goes to jail for him because he told on Shine. Stuff happens with J-Lo, Biggie. Start putting two and two together. You're like, wait a minute.
Hold on, Shine is a little bit of exaggeration. He didn't tell on Shine.
And he sure didn't get him out either.
And Shine know what he did. I don't even want to address that. He know what he did. He just mad that he didn't ask for more. That's all.
Well, he left Black Rob, or Black Rob died homeless. Or died.
That's insane. Yeah. Like we know, like I'm telling you, I know like all like Diddy, like with his artist, Diddy was like a garbage. I'm sorry, he's a garbage dude.
Well, hey, hold on. One of the funniest clips I ever heard is when Jadakiss was threatened to knock the hell out of him.
And that was a real situation too. When you
hell yeah.
He said,
yeah,
take a little piece of it, but
then it was all right, man. Here, take this.
Pause. Oh my god.
No, take the deal. Take the deal.
Oh my god. Pause.
Oh my goodness, man. No, Diddy, hey man, he's good lord. Some of the stuff that, like, I remember hearing about the Kid Cudi thing, and I'm like, nah, that can't be true. And then when I saw Cassie's lawsuit, I was like, oh, he really pulled a Vince McMahon. He's trying to blow up. He really blew up the man's car. I was like, this man is a menace.
Listen, I don't know. I don't
but here's my thing. I'm not excusing nothing that man did, right? But as the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. There's been stories about plenty of celebrities, like Charlie Chaplin, from the 1920s or 10s, whenever he was famous. I mean, stories of Sinatra and all those dudes who were like, when they came time to party, they party. It was some freakish girls. No, even in the Bible days, there was some freakazoids back then. So it's like nothing new under the sun. But and I'm not excusing nothing that he did, but I'm just saying, like, this isn't necessarily new, but it's still like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know. It's just weird. It kind of is weird to me to hear it because Diddy was so much, I guess, a part of my damn life. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was 12, 10, 11 when Biggie came out for the first time, I'm like
94, so I was about 13, 13.
10, 11. Like, you know, and I'm trying to do all the fucking shoulder shit he used to do. Yeah, man. I mean, he's been a certain part.
The bottles are empty, but bad boy. Come out and play. I mean,
shiny suits to goddamn baseball bats and you know, all of that. But yeah, it's just weird to see that man go down. But I mean, you do shit like that, you gotta go. You gotta
like I said at the beginning, it's sad. It's definitely sad about the victims. What happened to them, who all the parties involved in this. But it's also sad for him because of the fact of all the things, like, do you know how mentally, I don't want to say mentally gone, but like, do you realize or understand how demented you have, or what's the word I'm looking for? Twisted you have to be to do some of the things that you did. Like once you get to a certain point of financial wealth, it's empowered.
It reveals, bro.
Yeah,
That's all. That's what money does. It reveals your true character, bro. That's all.
yeah, yeah. You ain't lying, man. Money, money shows your true character. And money, oh gosh, yeah,
That's all it is, bro. And as soon as you get enough money to do what you want to do and never have to worry about not doing what you want to do, you'll
yeah.
see what
That
you are, bro. Because it's either you Diddy, you somewhere in the middle, or you just normal. And most of
pretty
the people
much.
in the middle. But all right, let's get on to Raw. I mean, I do got some comic stuff I wanted to talk to, but you said you're tired, so we'll keep going. Would
Yeah,
you
I mean, we can talk a little bit about it, but yeah, we can keep it condensed an hour.
we'll get it. What did you find interesting on Raw? We already pretty much went through SmackDown and what was interesting.
I'm
Although
just
I do want to say, hold on, that LA Knight had a pretty good promo. The steel cage match was a good match. It wasn't, it wasn't nothing to write home about, but it was a good match. There was a lot of little idiosyncrasies to Roman's second walkout that I don't think anybody caught, and I did share it on Wrestling.
oh when he turned to his left looking for his wise man.
Right, and then when
Yeah,
he got in the ring and was looking both sides like nobody's with him.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like little nuggets that he's throwing out there.
Like yeah, he
Yeah,
he
I
wants to
think
get the
it's gonna
game
be
back together.
enough before he starts to try to get the team back, bro. Like it'll be closer to like a week or two before Survivor Series, I think. Because I
Yeah,
think they're
I
trying
think
to give you those kind of little idiosyncrasies and then
breadcrumbs.
replace
Yep,
one by one.
I agree. No, yeah, yeah. Well, I was out of town. I was up north in South Dakota,
Mhm.
watching my son play. But I caught a little bit of SmackDown, uh, and then I ended up like then my son came over to the hotel and we kind of chit chatted with him for a little bit. But yeah, I caught a little bit of the replay. Yeah, SmackDown wasn't bad. I thought the theme song of that Megan. I didn't
It
realize
don't
Megan Thee
match.
Stallion did the theme song.
It don't
It was
match.
okay.
It's her song. Like she's releasing that song or her new album,
Oh,
but
okay.
they paid for it to be the theme. I don't. It didn't match. And listen, all you low key racist motherfuckers. Okay, I understand coded language. All right. So when you say remember when the wrestling themes used to be rock,
Yeah. Yep. I mean, they
mm-hmm.
don't want all that jigaboo music.
Yeah,
Or
I see what you're
that
saying.
bango music.
And I'm gonna report it and put the questionable face on all of it. So
But
keep saying,
no, SmackDown, like I said, I have to get used to the new logo because at first I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay,
oh,
it
that's
smells SmackDown, but I had to really focus in on it.
they do too much. I'm not saying the song is whack. It just didn't match the vibe. Maybe they need to put new highlights with it. I think maybe
Uh-huh,
that's better. But
maybe so.
yeah, it just didn't fit like the imagery that they were trying to get off of there. So maybe they need to just try to do some new video package with it or something.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, overall, like for what called SmackDown wasn't bad. Raw wasn't bad. Like you said, typical did its typical things. I am waiting to see how long. Number one, how long it's going to be before Jay, Rhea, and Damian Priest all team up together. That's number one, or at least Rhea and Jay become an item. That's number one. Number two, uh, how long will it be before New Day breaks up?
See, that was one of my highlights. Love that whole segment, bro. Give me more. I want
Yeah,
more.
and did you say Cody will turn on Xavier Woods?
Huh? Cody, Kofi, you mean?
Oh, Kofi. Oh, I'm sorry, Kofi. I'm sorry. Yeah,
um,
Cody.
did I say? Yeah, I said Kofi would turn on Xavier because
Okay.
he's acting like a bitch.
No, I couldn't remember if you said Kofi would turn or Xavier.
Kofi's gonna turn.
Xavier's obviously the one who's very upset right now. because he feels like Kofi's trying to replace Big E,
Mhm.
but I think I'm leaning towards your thinking that maybe Kofi's the one that turns.
Yeah, because look at it. Like, if you look at the situation for what it is, right? Just the last 2 months they've been trying to drag this out a little bit.
Yeah,
If you look at it step by step and you paid attention to it, Rhodes is acting like a little bitch. Not saying that Xavier Rhodes is a bitch, just saying that what he's playing in our aspect and culture, he's acting like a little whiny bitch, right? Every
uh
time you see Kofi say something, he said, "Yo, I mean, if you got a problem, we can always just talk it out." He said that like 3 or 4 times already. Now this
right,
last time is just Xavier going crazy, sounding like a little whiny bitch, and he's just looking at him like, "What is your problem?" Like, why would you like when they come back to next week to this? I need this to be. Why would you tell somebody not to help when you know that they're coming to jump you? That don't make sense.
right.
So why wouldn't you have people watch your back? And why wouldn't you ask goddamn the stronger people,
To
Jay Dave,
watch your back.
to watch your back? You got the LWO. Who doing?
Yeah, yeah. No, no. I'm loving the story, and then too, I wonder if Cross is going to somehow be in this story too. Like if they're going to weave him back in there.
I've been hearing that they're and it could have been somebody that's been talking shit, but I haven't seen a couple reports saying he was going back to NXT.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because I kind of like that aspect of um of Cross being involved in the New Day's story. You know what I'm saying? Always like if and when they break up, he could be the reason why because he planted little seeds here and there of breaking up the New Day or whatever. But then again,
That would
but
that
then
would
I
entail
wonder,
Xavier
but then I
turn.
wonder if they're going to bring back Big E. It's not saying he's going to wrestle, but bring him back into the fold to where they'll say he'll say something to the effect, "Man, we've been through too much for us to break up." But then again, New Day they've been together for a very long time. They need something new,
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if he gets on TV.
right?
You know, I wouldn't. I mean, I would probably call that a given. You know, make him part of whoever is turning. Uh, have him be there for it. You know, and the thing what you're saying about carrying Cross, that would make Woods have to turn because I think if Woods turns, he'll go across. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I don't think like that would have been something they would have did when they had that 6 man. So I don't think he's involved in it anymore unless they try to randomly. They can fit him in easily, but I don't think that's where they go with it. I don't. I guess I want to say that that's. I'd hope they don't go with it that way because I don't like that. Now, if they would have did it like 3 weeks ago when they had him involved, I would have been cool with that.
yeah, okay. I mean, I'm just something, a couple options, and of course we don't know people. We're not in the booking room or booking sessions with WWE. Just something we
It should
speculate,
be.
but
It should be.
uh, yeah. But no, I would like to see if maybe they'll bring back Big E into the fold, into the story in some capacity. Uh, yeah, that was one of the big highlights for me for Raw.
See, it was that was an unexpected highlight. I would call that. Um, another Jay and Braun Breakers promo.
Yeah,
Yes, awesome. My man said, "Bro, I'm a dog walk your ass, and I'm gonna have your range shorter than your NFL career."
yeah, that was a burn. That was a burn.
Oh, he's hot too. No, I don't care about no
But
action.
hold on. I was wondering if the promo writers didn't tell him that he was going to say that or not, because
No,
that look he gave, he was kind of like, oh nigga, hold on, wait, I
no.
know you didn't say
Well,
that.
the look he made was absolutely genuine, but I think it was more when he looked, it was after the crowd popped for it. And I
Yeah.
think it shocked him. So he just looked real like, and that's how he looked. And then they did what they did. But Braun caught something too. He said, bro, I ain't need my family. I ain't need the name. I made it on my own. And I did more in 6 months than, but I'm like, bro, no, you didn't.
But the fact that they're having the title match next Raw, I mean next week on Raw, tells me that Jay's losing for sure.
You think so?
I think so.
No, I'm 50-50 on it. I still haven't really thought it through. I can absolutely say that he wins. Or even if he loses, it can still go to Bad Blood. So
Yeah. So you know what? If Jay loses, or you know what, it could be two things
just
are going to happen.
here,
Yeah. So no, two things are going to happen. Either he loses, he loses by DQ, or Jay wins by DQ, or it's a double count out or something like that.
I think this would be a good place to introduce Jimmy again.
Yeah.
Rhea, Damian and well, I guess you could say Rhea too. Rhea, Jay, they getting beat down. He would be the equaling number, kind of. No, it'd be 4-on-5. But he come in with a chair and then speed everybody off. They have their little stare down. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
hug
No,
down.
that would be a good could be a good introduction to bring him back.
I think
Because
that
he was on SmackDown before, right? No, he was on Raw. He was on Raw.
No, he was on SmackDown. He was a Raw.
He was on SmackDown. Okay, I can remember. Okay. Yeah, I would bring back Jimmy at this point, so Rikishi can shut up tweeting and make it seem like his son is being held captive.
What I tell you, bro? I told you. What I tell you, bro? He don't know when to stop. He the dude who keep playing. Stop playing, bro.
Oh man.
But I think the Sammy Gunther feud they trying to do, bro, it's feeling forced. And where the fuck was the Wyatt Six at? This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. You know what? The Wyatt Six, they're losing steam. They're losing steam bad. The Wyatt Six, I don't know. They're losing steam bad. Don't know what they're going to do. And now that Raw's going to 2 hours, if and when they do come back or come on the show, they're really going to their time is really going to be cut because they can't do those long walkouts. They're going to have to speed walk to the ring. When they come out to the ring,
back out the ring and come back and then they in the ring.
Yeah, I don't know about the Wyatt Six, man. They're losing steam bad.
Do something, because this shit is getting whacked. I'm sorry. I love that. I love Bray. Ain't got nothing to do with Bray. This shit is whack. I'm sorry. They missed it. You had me the first 2 weeks. You did nothing.
At this point with the Wyatt Six, they're going to have to come up with something quick, fast, in a hurry because they're losing steam. Do you have them infiltrate NXT? Do you send them down? I mean, up to over to SmackDown? SmackDown, because now that's going to 3 hours soon. I don't know.
It might not be going to 3 hours actually. What I heard,
SmackDown
2 hours. Yeah.
Kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be 3. They had it blocked out for 3 hours on the guide. I thought it was going to be 3 hours, but whatever. Whatever. Match of the night was for sure Sky versus Belair. Like, I don't know if did you watch that match?
Yeah, I caught some of it, and I was working a little bit. By the time I got home, I had to do some stuff. I did catch a little bit of it. Belair, great worker, still one of the best, top of the women's division. What do you think Charlotte comes back? Because I was sitting there watching, like, man, Charlotte would look real good in that division right now.
I'm going to call Royal Rumble.
Rumble, okay. No, Belair and Sky had a very good match. Sky's a good worker too. They had good chemistry. Good match.
What I say, match every week, every show, every week. Not every show, but show appearance one show, match another show, match the other show, appearance the other show. You gotta keep them on TV and wrestling. That's how you give the titles credibility. You have to do it. Keep it doing it. I don't care if people shit on it. Keep doing it, please.
I agree.
Definitely, yeah. Scott, they had all. I feel like every time though, like who the girls and the guys who came up in NXT together, because they be having the best matches. They definitely have the best matches all the time, bro. So I love it. If you like the Phantasma and I forget the what's his name, Escobar group,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
LWO. They all worked in eight, so they know how to build on matches. They know how they had chemistry with each other, and it just like always great. Io Sky and Belair worked a ton in NXT. It's going to be interesting if they're doing kind of like because Belair won, they do Jade wins, and then they do a tag title match. I don't like the pairing of Kyrie and Jade because Kyrie can really go. I'm not sure.
Jay's more, but Jay's not slower, but she
ain't trash, but I'm just saying she's not
up to that speed.
Yeah, that's some shit. Like I hope they letting her practice, her and that girl practice the whole time and map out that match.
Well, she did say though that if she smells so good that if you hug her, you will moan a little bit. So
yeah, that was just crazy. Like what the fuck?
I have no idea what you were talking about. I guess she was letting people know that if you hug her, you might a little bit.
What question prompted you to say that?
I can't remember. Was that on her Instagram?
Was it?
I can't remember if it was on her Instagram or a podcast. I can't remember. It was a podcast or something.
Bro, fucking dumb shit.
I mean, I'm not mad at her for saying that. I'm just saying.
I am dumb shit.
I'm not mad.
No, listen. So it's a lot of stuff going on in the movie business right now. Want you to know. But I don't know if you saw this earlier today. Oh, it's a little bit ago, I should say. Agatha All Along, that Disney Plus joint, got a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it dropped today. Well, obviously I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. No, actually, I might watch it Friday.
It dropped today.
It dropped today. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to go watch that shit when I get off here.
Yeah.
I thought it dropped.
We're done. No, it dropped. It dropped today, and then the Penguin drops tomorrow on Max. Can't wait for that. I'm going to try to watch Agatha tomorrow. I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow before I watch the Penguin. I'm gonna try to watch it.
We'll probably watch Penguin first. I've been waiting for Penguin, bro. I want to see what they're doing with this Batman universe.
Yeah, and like so, Matt Reeves said that Batman's not in this. There's actually part of the promotion. I wish I could have hit somebody up in New York to get the New York Times or whatever or Post. I can't recall which newspaper was doing it, but the part of the promo for the Penguin, they had the Gotham Gazette part of the promo. One of the things that it said was Batman's been missing for 2 weeks or for a few weeks or whatever. So that's like part of the promo. So there's telling us that Batman's not in this. He's going to be out. But I did see on Twitter somebody saw the full season or whatever, and they said that without spoiling it, there's a prominent Batman comic book storyline that's going to be in this, and it kind of helps set up Batman too. He said the Penguin. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of the Court of the Owl storyline. For those of you who aren't familiar with that, go look that up. That is a very, very good storyline. The Court of Owls.
Very graphic as well.
Like, yes, and see,
I thought showing blood and guts and stuff, but graphic in the tone and in the demeanor of which they say this group can get anybody pretty much to do anything that they
and pretty much it was almost like a secret society, if you will, of Gotham.
Illuminati or some shit like that, but vicious.
And to me, I honestly, even after watching the Batman the first time, I told my wife, I said they ought to go with the Court of Owls story because you have something that's perfect with like once Bruce finds out about his parents not being who he thought they were, it would make perfect sense to include that story or have that be the villain or the main story for the next one. But I'm not mad if they bring in Mr. Freeze either.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say to the extent of what you just said, as far as he didn't know who his parents were, because I mean,
Like he knew,
his
but
father
he
didn't
didn't know
do it.
that he didn't
His,
know that they may have been involved in some shady stuff.
I mean, he was he.
Who Thomas said? Well. You remember Falcone had told Bruce that after he got shot, his
He
father did
asked him.
surgery on him.
He asked him to lean on a newspaper reporter that was about to out his wife for being
Yeah.
batshit crazy.
Yep.
Is that doing something wrong? He didn't
No, I'm
tell
not
him to
doing
kill
something
her.
wrong, but it's not doing something wrong. But I would like to have that story flushed out a little bit more of them possibly being involved in a secret society. I do kind of like
No,
that idea.
because if they do the or keep the framework, I should say, of the quarter hour storyline, Thomas turned them down. So it wasn't that he was in a secret society or anything like that. He
Right,
turned them down. And the reason why he died is because of them. That's the story.
right.
So he doesn't like Thomas was a good dude. He's just trying to protect his wife. On the other hand, he also went to the wrong person, and that dude went too far, and that's why he had to hide it. So I mean, it's a double edge, but yeah, I mean, in my opinion, that story is kind of fleshed out with the details that they gave them in the first movie, like that 30-minute part of it or whatever it was, that
Yeah,
kind of fleshed that whole thing out. Yeah, he hired him, but no, he didn't tell him to kill him, but he should have known that he was going to kill him. So he did
right.
kind of lapse in judgment, but that doesn't make him like he wasn't. That doesn't make him part of no society. The story I want them to flesh out is the real quarter of our storyline. Tell everything about why Thomas rejected them, and the reason why
Right.
he running for mayor was because of them, and that's why they killed him. That's the story. If you want to go into the background of it,
Well, it's see, like I said, kind of goes to rather what I wanted to go to. Like I would not have had a problem with that if they would have gone that route. But I did see something that they said that Batman 2 could be set in the winter, which is fine by me because I would love to see a proper Mr. Freeze story told. I would love to have a
yeah.
Victor Freeze story told.
I'm not saying Joker's like played out or anything, but I'm kind of tired of seeing a Joker. Like
Right.
I love the fact that they put Riddler, a real type of Riddler.
Yeah,
That's
I
Riddler
agree.
that we seen in that movie. That's Riddler in the comics, in like the dark graphic novels.
Yeah.
Riddler that I want to see. If you bring Joker from the graphic novels, I would want to see that depiction because that's a little odd different than what we see even with
He's Ledger. Yeah, I agree.
like there's a lot of dark graphic joints that they did in like the 70s and 80s that would kind of flip Batman, and it'll kind of be a nice refreshing touch. But yeah, for sure. Definitely would. I would love a real Court of Owls storyline. I would like to see a Nightfall storyline if they go
Oh,
that.
that'll be dope.
Uh, what was the freeze joint? I forget. Like cold as something.
Not cold as ice.
No,
I know what you're talking about.
but it's one of Freeze's prominent stories. That would be great. I mean, you can even do this like if they ever do, because they did say it's kind of two separate universes, so no, I can't really say that. But you can do that with the actual DCEU proper. Those like Mr. Freezes and those type
Oh
of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I would even like to see him include a poison ivy done right. I would like to see a poison ivy done right.
We haven't never like a real poison. We've seen the neon shit they tried to do
Yeah.
in the 90s. But was it the 90s? Yeah, it was like
Yeah, it was 90s. Yeah, it was
but
90s.
I'd love to see actual a real depiction of Poison Ivy on the big screen. Would love that. Absolutely. I would love a TV show. Give me a real life or how do you say it?
Live action.
Yeah, live action Harley and Poison Ivy. would love to see that. Like, there's a lot of things that they can do with a lot of different avenues of content with these comic book stuff. This ain't going nowhere. Like, this really, it can go a lot of places. This ain't going nowhere.
No, it's definitely not, man. It's just, are they willing to take their time to tell a good story and not get too quirky or too campy, if you will. Like I said, I love the Batman. I loved that movie. I thought it was a very good movie. Some
what else?
told me
the only dude that got a star, bro, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You sit down, Superman. You don't got no star.
Hey, now I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very surprised that Superman does not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm not even gonna lie.
I had to Google it before I started saying it. I was like, does he have?
But yeah, no, he did. Right? But like this is the 85th anniversary of Batman this weekend. That's coming up. So stop by your local comic book stores. Buy yourself a T-shirt online, whatever. I'm pretty sure DC's having a big rollout for Batman. They'll have some comics out, or go on eBay or Amazon, whatever, and get a comic that maybe you've been looking for that it's been hard to find. But no, this weekend I'm gonna watch The Penguin. I know that for sure. But I'm trying to decide what Batman movie I'm gonna watch.
Won't the Joker come out this weekend?
Huh?
Won't the Joker come out, the second Joker movie?
No, that comes out October.
You sure?
Yeah, October 4th, I believe.
Okay.
October 4th. But yeah, I think this weekend I'm going to watch. I'm trying to think what Batman movie I'm going to watch. I don't know if it's going to be The Dark Knight or if it's going to be maybe Batman versus Superman. I'm not sure.
Let's say, what's the best soundtrack or soundtrack or music from any Batman movie?
Ooh.
I mean, there's really only one soundtrack that people talk about.
Is the Prince, of course, Prince.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yes, it is. No, look, we're not even going there.
The Batman soundtrack. Nobody even remembers that Batman soundtrack.
No, fair. I will come to this screen and smack the hell out of you. Yes, that Prince Batman soundtrack is the best Batman soundtrack ever. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Just biased. Nobody remembers that 89 Prince album.
You are crazy if you say
Nobody
that.
remembers that soundtrack.
Yes, they do.
Because you do?
Vicky's Waiting, Arms of Orion, Trust, Scandalous, Bat Dance. He had a song called Bat Dance.
Oh, there's another one. There's nothing about that. It says Batman, but a bat dance. And why is Batman dancing? That don't make sense.
The Bat Tootsie.
Stop that nonsense.
Hey, you know what? I might even watch some of the old Batman 1966 TV show.
TV show, Adam West? You wow.
Yes. And dude, that was a classic. Like, I grew up watching that stuff because my dad and my uncle, when that TV show came out, they were young kids. So when I was growing up, it used to come on Nick at Night, I think, and they would watch it. And as a kid, I loved it. I'm like, man, this is so great. It was kind of funny, whatever. I'll hear my dad and my uncle joking about it. Then as I got older, I'm like, yeah, this is some hokum. But it was still great, though. Still great TV.
So, I was thinking about that. The question, not another James Murphy. Shout out to you. But
it's Batman by Prince, the '89 soundtrack. I don't care nobody says.
First of all, the best song is from a dude that's in jail. I don't know if I can really say it.
Oh yeah, Gotham City, the remix. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Gotham City remix
is the best Batman or superhero song. Period.
I don't. No, okay. I like the remix better. I personally like the remix better. But I will. I did like the song. Was it Smashing Pumpkins that did it on Batman Forever? No, U2. Hold me, kiss me, kill me, hold me, kiss me, thrill me, kill me, or whatever.
Yeah,
I did like that one.
I'm gonna go Seal because my man Batman.
A Kiss from a Rose, yeah that was good.
He was trying to, settle down, but they wouldn't let him. So,
I did like the theme. I do like the theme song for the Batman. I do like that theme song.
He said, "I like that one too." But yeah, man, that was a Batman trying to get some ass, and y'all just can't even, stop robbing shit for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Scandalous. Talking about you and me. That's Batman. Batman 89 is the best soundtrack ever. I'm gonna give it the best Batman soundtrack
it's an album from Prince that he put out at the same time Batman did. It's not a damn soundtrack.
It has the freaking Batman logo on it. It's a soundtrack.
They paid for the damn the assemblage of it.
It's a soundtrack.
That's all they did. I bet money that WB got a check for that.
I'm sure they did.
Whatever.
It's a soundtrack.
I can't say that. I'm sorry. Especially over
There's a freaking hater, ladies and gentlemen. He's a fucking hater.
Whatever.
Look here, ladies and gentlemen.
Call me
hater.
You know what? You call me the #1 Cody hater. That's what you call me from now on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in.
Go over there.
For the #1 Cody hater and all of Twitter and all of YouTube. That's fair. I'm Chris. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in. Follow us. Follow us on Twitter at WWTDB, and also hit us. Follow us here every Wednesday or Tuesday, whatever day Fair decides to do the show. And that's all the time we got for today. Smitty, the Eagles suck. Hit the music.
Nope.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. For Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. Y'all have a good one. Hey, y'all take care.